The forest breathed. Ancient trees groaned, their branches like skeletal fingers against the twilight sky. Shadows stretched elongated and hungry. The air hung heavy, thick with the scent of damp earth, and secrets whispered on the wind. This was no place for the faint of heart. This was a place of whispers and shadows, where the unknown held dominion. The trees, ancient sentinels of time, stood tall and imposing, their bark rough and gnarled, covered in a thick layer of moss. Each tree seemed to have a story etched into its surface. Tales of centuries gone by, of storms weathered and seasons past. The forest was alive, a living, breathing entity that watched and waited. Moonlight filtered through the dense canopy, casting an ethereal glow on the forest floor. The interplay of light and shadow created a mesmerizing dance, a silent ballet that spoke of mysteries and magic. The forest was a realm of contrasts, where light and dark coexisted in a delicate balance, each enhancing the other's presence. The rustling of leaves and the distant calls of nocturnal creatures added to the symphony of the night. Every sound, every movement was amplified in the stillness, creating an atmosphere thick with anticipation. The forest was a place where the senses were heightened, where every rustle and whisper held a deeper meaning. As one ventured deeper into the forest, the path became less defined, swallowed by the undergrowth. Each step was a journey into the unknown, a test of courage and resolve. The forest demanded respect, and those who entered its embrace had to tread carefully, for it was a place where the line between reality and fantasy blurred. Among the shadows, rare and mysterious plants glowed faintly, their luminescence a beacon in the darkness. These plants, with their otherworldly light, hinted at the magic that lay hidden within the forest. They were a reminder that the forest was not just a place of danger, but also one of wonder and enchantment. Mist began to rise, curling around the trees like a ghostly shroud. It added an element of the surreal to the already mystical landscape. The forest, with its ever-changing moods, was a place of endless fascination, a realm where the ordinary and the extraordinary intertwined seamlessly. In the distance, a silhouette appeared, barely discernible through the mist. It was a reminder that the forest held many secrets, and not all of them were meant to be uncovered. The figure moved silently, a part of the forest's eternal dance, a guardian of its ancient mysteries. To touch the trees was to connect with the past, to feel the pulse of the forest. It was a reminder that in this place, time moved differently, and the boundaries between past, present, and future were fluid. The forest's embrace was both a comfort and a challenge, a call to those who dared to explore its depths. Sarah, however, was not afraid. She lived for the thrill of discovery, the allure of the unknown. From a young age, maps had called to her, their lines and contours promising adventure. She'd spent years honing her skills, her backpack a testament to her preparedness. Tonight, the forest beckoned, and she was ready to answer its call. Deeper she ventured, her boots sinking into the soft earth. The forest canopy swallowed the moonlight, leaving her enveloped in an almost tangible darkness. Then a flicker, a soft ethereal glow, like a fallen star nestled amongst the trees. Curiosity piqued. Sarah changed course, her hand instinctively reaching for the compass on her belt. The glow intensified as she approached, revealing a clearing bathed in an unnatural light. The air was thick with an electric charge, making the hairs on her arms stand on end. And there, in the center, stood a figure unlike anything she had ever seen. Tall and slender, with skin like polished obsidian, it moved with an otherworldly grace. Its presence was both mesmerizing and intimidating, a paradox that left her breathless. Two large, luminous eyes filled with an ancient wisdom met hers. They seemed to peer into the depths of her soul, unraveling her fears and secrets. Fear threatened to consume her, yet a strange sense of calm washed over her. This was no monster, she realized. This was something different. The figure's eyes were like windows to another world, shimmering with colors she'd never seen before. They held stories of galaxies far away, of times long past and futures yet to come. She felt a connection, a bond that transcended the boundaries of her understanding. It was as if the universe itself was speaking to her through those eyes, whispering secrets of existence and creation. Slowly the figure extended a hand towards her, its fingers long and delicate, almost ethereal. She hesitated for a moment, her heart pounding in her chest. But the calmness that had washed over her earlier now urged her forward. She took a deep breath and stepped closer, reaching out to meet the figure's hand. The moment their hands touched, a surge of energy coursed through her, filling her with warmth and light. The clearing around them began to transform, shifting and changing like a living painting. Visions of different worlds and galaxies danced before her eyes, each more breathtaking than the last. She saw planets with rings of fire, stars being born in clouds of cosmic dust, and civilizations thriving in harmony with nature. It was a glimpse into the vastness of the universe, a reminder of how small and interconnected everything truly was. Together they stood in awe, witnessing the beauty and complexity of existence. The figure's presence was a beacon of hope, a reminder that there was so much more to discover and understand. She realized that this encounter was not just a chance meeting, but a calling to explore, to learn, and to embrace the unknown with an open heart and mind. With a newfound sense of purpose and determination, she smiled. The fear that had once gripped her was now replaced with curiosity and wonder. She knew that her journey was just beginning, and that the unknown was not something to be feared, but to be embraced. For in the face of the unknown, she had found a part of herself she never knew existed. Words failed her. What could she possibly say to such a being? But the alien, it seemed, understood. It tilted its head, a gesture eerily reminiscent of a curious bird. Then it extended a hand, its fingers long and delicate. Sarah hesitated for a moment, her heart pounding in her chest, before slowly reaching out to meet its touch. The touch sent a jolt through her, not of pain, but of connection. Images flashed through her mind, visions of distant galaxies and civilizations beyond her comprehension. She saw the alien's home, a world of vibrant colors and breathtaking landscapes, and she understood. This being, like her, was driven by curiosity, by a thirst for knowledge. The fear dissipated, replaced by a sense of wonder. For what seemed like hours, they communicated not through words, but through shared thoughts and emotions. Sarah showed the alien images of Earth, of its bustling cities and serene landscapes. In return, the alien shared its own knowledge, its understanding of the cosmos far exceeding anything Sarah could have imagined. As the first rays of dawn pierced through the canopy, the alien turned to leave. It touched its hand to its chest, then extended it towards Sarah in a gesture of heartfelt farewell. A pang of sadness struck her, but it was overshadowed by the profound experience they had shared. Sarah watched as the alien disappeared into the forest, the glow fading with it. She stood there for a long moment, the silence of the forest suddenly deafening. Then, with a newfound sense of purpose, she turned and began her journey back. The forest seemed less daunting now, the shadows less menacing. She carried the memory of the encounter with her, a reminder that we are not alone in the vastness of the universe. This encounter was not just a fleeting moment, but a profound experience that reshaped her understanding of existence. It was a testament to the idea that sometimes the greatest discoveries are not of new lands or species, but of the connections we forge with those different from ourselves. These connections, though often unexpected, have the power to transform our perspectives and enrich our lives in ways we could never have imagined. As she gazed up at the night sky filled with countless stars, she felt a deep sense of belonging. Each star represented a story, a possibility, a connection waiting to be made. The universe in all its vastness was not a cold, empty expanse, but a vibrant tapestry of relationships and interactions. For in the shared language of curiosity and wonder, there lies the potential for true understanding and respect, bridging the gaps between even the most disparate beings. She remembered the mysterious night forest where the encounter took place. The forest, with its whispering leaves and hidden secrets, seemed to be a world unto itself. It was in this enigmatic setting that she met a being unlike any she had ever known. Their communication was not through words, but through a mutual sense of curiosity and a shared desire to understand one another. This connection, though brief, left an indelible mark on her soul. In the end, she realized that the universe is a place of infinite connections, each one a thread in the intricate web of existence. These connections, whether with people, places, or even the stars themselves, are what give life its meaning and depth. And so she carried the memory of that encounter with her, a beacon of hope and a reminder of the boundless possibilities that lie within the universe.